Magandang araw kabola. Hinebra, meron daw bagong trade target na Giant kabola at meron na naman po tayong update dito po kay Joshua Munzon kabola at update din sa NLEX situation. So kung hindi pa nakasubscribe, pakipindot naman po yung subscription button. So first, let's discuss ito nga pong bago lang po na balita kabola ng One Manila. Ito pong page na sinusuportahan po itong si Snowbad, binalita po na ito nga daw po si Jeyu Chu ay target daw po ng Hinebra kabola. So bakit ba target po ng Hinebra ito pong si Jeyu Chu? Ang logic po nila kabola is that of course malapit na pong mag-retire. Ito pong si Chapit Aguilar ang matagal pong naging sandikan sa center position po ng Hinebra. And actually, truth be told, totoo naman yun. And of course, kung titignan mo po yung current rotation nila, meron naman actually Isaac Go. Ang problema lang dito kay Isaac Go, kabola, is that injury prone siya, as in malala. Malala po yung pagkaka-injury prone niya, kabola. So, hindi po nakapagtaka that they would want to target, kabola, ito si Jeyu Chu. Again, Jeyu Chu is 6'10", 6'11". So, he's basically the tallest player right now in the PBA. Diba? So, hindi rin po, of course, nakakagulat kabola na ito pong si Coach Tim Cone gusto niya makuha yung pinakamatangkad kasi sanay yan na magkaroon po ng matatangkad na player from Sanitos, kabola, of course Craig Slaughter. Now, worth it ba na targetin si Jeyu Chu? Kasi malamang ang ilan po sa inyo lampa. Ganun po nyo siya natignan kabola kasi galing po Ateneo, pag titignan mo hindi naman po mukhang parambado, mukhang brusko. Pero here are the numbers, kabola. And tignan mo, ikaw na mismo tumingin. Na 8.3 points, 10.9 rebounds, 1.8 blocks currently. Yan po yung average niya for this season. Kung saan nakadalawang tournament na po siya. And of course, those are respectable numbers, di ba? Maraming nagulat nung ito po yung nag-number 1 pick. Maraming nagsabi, lampayan, ganito yan, and etc. Pero he's almost there, averaging double-double. Kabola. Actually, currently, dito sa Governor's Cup, he is averaging double-double. 10 points, 12.9 rebounds, and even 2.5 blocks per game. Pero sabi nga nila, height is might in basketball, and yet is very obvious sa advanced stat po ng isang Jeyu Chu. Yung advanced stats niya ngayon, currently sa Governor's Cup, 133.2 yung offensive rating kung per 100 possession na nasa loob po siya ng court. 104.6 naman yung defensive rating. Almost plus 30 po na net rating. 'Di ba? Ganyan po kalala ang dulot niya ngayon sa court because of his size, kabola. And in a way, yes, of course, hindi po siya bruskuhin kung maglaro po inside the court. Pero hindi rin naman siya takot sa physical contact, kabola. Unlike siguro yung assumption mo, yung pinag-uusapan nyo siya na lampa siya, hindi po ito takot sa physical contact. And of course, ang tanong ngayon dyan is, kayang-kaya ba siyang kunin ng Hinebra? Kasi nagtataka ako, kabola, na bakit parang gustong-gustong manalo ng Terra Firma? Sobrang tight ngayon yung race for the number 1 pick. Na-trade na nila yung number 1 pick o yung kanilang first round pick sa Hinebra. Bakit hindi na lang sila nagtatalo? Para, di ba, properly serve na yung number 1 pick sa Hinebra. Kita mo sa mga players, even the way the coaching is being done. Bakit kaya? Di ba? What is happening? Kabola. Nagbago na ba yung relasyon po ng Terra Firma dito sa SMC? Although, of course, kakatapos lang din naman yung Ahan Misi trade. So, malamang hindi sa relasyon po nila. One more thing, kabola. Of course, there's also a rule. And we should be thankful na nagkaroon po ng mga ganitong rules pang PBA. There's a rule na hindi po pwedeng i-trade, kabola, yung number 1 pick for 2 years. Kabola. And with that rule, then, itong kagustuhan man ng Hinebra, kung totoo man ito na makuha si Jeyu Chu, hindi pa po nila pwedeng i-consummate yan until matapos po ang next season. So, kung ikaw po ay takam ka na po na makuha ng Hinebra si Chu, next season pa lang po yan, kabola. Now, let's go po sa some trade suggestions from fans. We have here from Diego Villanueva, lapot daw for Karakot. For me, if this happens, we're talking about Giants, kabola kanina, di ba? Magse-celebrate siguro ang rain or shine, di ba? Kasi they know the importance of Giants, di ba? And yes, of course, mas gamit pa nga yung Karakot kaysa dito kay Lapot. And of course, mas pagdidid na may numero, mas maganda yung mga numero ni Karakot. Pero wala din po. Pangatlo pong pinakamatangkad at currently, ito pong si Lapot. So, that will be a massive thing for them. Another trade po, kabola, na offer or na suggest from a fan sa YouTube is Diduno from Diduno. Holt daw will go to Northport or Titan, Munzon, Phoenix, then Taffin to Ginebra. Mukhang fan ito ni Kenneth Taffin. So, straight 3-team swap, kabola. And by the looks of it, kung ako titingin na, panalo po Phoenix sa trade na ito. Diba? Kasi out of those three, ang pinakamataas mong trade value for me is Joshua Munzon. Although, I'm only talking about on-court, no? I'm only talking about on-court. Kasi, pero pag kinonsider kasi natin yung kontrata, kabola, baka pantay yung Munzon at Taffin. Kasi malamang yung kontrata po ni Taffin, hindi po yan, hindi po siya maximum. Kabola. Pero of course, hindi naman yung crucial kay Ginebra. So, matataka ako kung ipapalit po si Holt or give up nila si Holt para lang makuha po si Taffin. Although Taffin also is a very good defensive forward, kabola. Yun yung madadalhin niya po sa Ginebra and also a capable shooter. 3-and-D forward, kumbaga. Pero overall, kung ito po yung mangyayari, panalo po Phoenix kasi they get the most talented, di ba? Update po sa NLEX, nag-post po kasi ito pong si Homer Sison na as per sa kanyang sources, 50% lang yung makakuha po ng SMC. And as per his sources, it's still MVP group who will run NLEX. Although for me, that will still be a big question mark. Diba? Kahit pa sabihin natin 50-50 sila. Diba? They cannot already claim na talagang yung NLEX is under the MVP group. Kasi 50-50 na nga eh. Kabola. So, questions will still be there. Now, Joshua Munzon is still on the trade block. Klaro po yan, kabola. Nireport po yan ng spin.ph. And of course, hindi naman nakapagtaka. Although, of course, umatras nga po ito pong Titan, no? And now, we could assume na kung may team man po na may gustong kumuha kay Munzon, it should be offering a package that is better than Celso and a future first. Yan po yung hahanapin po ng Titan. Unless wala silang mahanap. At mapwersa sila actually to get a deal that is worse. Pero for me, I am suggesting these three teams to really consider trading for Munzon. Number 3 ko po will be Converge. This will be tricky in a way kasi, of course, ang biggest criticism kay Munzon is that he dominates the ball. Kabola, on the offensive end. Marami nang ganun sa Converge. May Mikey Williams, meron din pong Stockton, and of course, Juan Gomez Diliano. And they also need to feed Baltasar at saka si Arana. Even Abueva needs the ball also, di ba? So, overall, tricky siya sa offense. Pero sa defense, malaking bagay po si Munzon kasi yun yung main problem ng Converge ngayon. They are giving a lot of points. And Munzon, again, is one of the best defenders in the league. Number 2 ko po will be Magnolia Hotshots. And for me, ang pundasyon nito is yung maganda po nakita ko na chemistry between Lucero at saka si Munzon on the defensive end nung naglalaro po sila together sa Northport. And if they can do that again under Coach L.A. Tenorio and with a better talent around them, baka mas maganda pa yung depensa ma-create nila. Diba? Kasi pag dito na po, of course, matatangkad yung sentro nila, Sanggalang, Hopia, Laput, kabola. They also have Baroka, who is still a very good defensive guard. Masipag din naman yung Lastimosa. So, very interesting for me, especially on the defensive end. Pero number 1 ko right now will be Ginebra. Bakit po Ginebra? Maraming sasabihin siguro, hindi, madami na silang guard and so forth. Pero remember, ano yung criticism nyo po sa mga locals? Diba? Na parang, marami sa kanila takot tumira from Rosario, especially Holt, diba? Ito si Munzon, hindi mo yung po problemahin. Diba? Hindi po ito matatakot tumira. Kabola. And on the defensive end, malamang magugustuhan siya po ni Coach Tim Cone. Kasi on the defensive end, talagang madami po siyang makikreate doon. And yung disruptive type of defense niya, parang sabay o swak naman sa klase po ng depensa na dala din po ni na Barrientos, na dala din po ni na Thompson. Kabola. And even Japet Aguilar. This will be a wild team kung mapunta po si Munzon sa Ginebra. Kung baka balas palagay mo, sino dapat ang tumarget kay Munzon? Comment lang po sa baba.